Hey, what is up, people? Skywalker Hendrix here, back with another video for you guys tonight. And today, we get to look at the first Revenge of the Sith character in the Black Series line. Well, not exactly the Black Series line, but the first Revenge of the Sith character in this mural artwork style, which is a little bit bittersweet as this box style is already going away. Now, we have had it for a while. I'd say, roughly 3 years. Maybe even 4 years we've had this box style already. And this is the first Revenge of the Sith character that we've gotten in this new Galaxy. Well, not new, but Galaxy packaging. And that's just an interesting thing, and I've speculated that Hasbro has been waiting out for the 20th anniversary of Revenge of the Sith, which I think is a plausible theory on why we haven't seen a Revenge of the Sith character in the Galaxy packaging until now. But I'd say Darth Sidious is a great option for the first figure in this line. And to be honest with everyone, I honestly don't mind waiting this long because this figure is utilizing a body mold that is pretty new as far as Black Series engineering, and really, their engineering took a huge leap really in the last 2 years. I'd say even to the last year. So waiting to get this figure till it could be perfect is worth it in my opinion, and I am just super happy to finally have a prequel Palpatine for the shelf. Now, taking a quick look at the package, I always just am always in love with the box mural art. I just think it looks absolutely beautiful, and this is no exception. And of course, number one in the Revenge of the Sith line for the Galaxy packaging. Little bio there if you want to read that. You can pause it right now. But yeah, typical Black Series packaging. We've seen it a million times by now, and kind of interesting it's already going away. I say that like it's just started coming around, but we have seen this style of packaging for a while now, even though it doesn't really seem like it. But I do like the more streamlined square boxes that they're doing now. If you want to take a look at those, I do have the Acolyte reviews up on the channel. So those utilize that new packaging, which takes the mural and the kind of coloring from this box style, merge it with the older square boxes, and I just think it's the best of both worlds. But let's stop talking about packaging. I know everyone, we're 3 minutes in. We want to take a look at the figure, so let's get this guy out of the package. All right, and getting this guy out of the package, first impressions, he looks and feels amazing. I usually am not a fan of soft goods at this scale, but with the hood being molded plastic, I think it is the best job they could have done with also maintaining, the maximum range of articulation. As much as I would have liked them to do fully sculpted, I do understand people that, like to actually pose their action figures dynamically, and I think the Black Series just is not the right line to have perfect, like I'd expect that out of SH Figuarts, but this obviously is a Black Series figure at a, cheaper price point, so I think it is, the best they could have done with keeping it soft goods. I am just very, very happy they went with a sculpted hood, and I honestly think this figure looks absolutely amazing, and just super happy to finally have a Sidious on the shelf. Now, this guy does come with an accessory, of course, being his lightsaber, and this is the first Palpatine lightsaber in the line, and it looks amazing. Palpatine's lightsaber is actually my favorite lightsaber in Star Wars. I just love how small it is, and I don't know, I just have always really liked it a lot. And getting it in the Black Series is very cool and really essential for this look in particular. Now, something also I think is essential, but just not my cup of tea when it comes to the Black Series. I think other companies like SH Figuarts have done them way better in the past, but of course, like I said, this is a cheaper price point, so we're not going to see that same quality like SHF as much as I wish we could. That's why I buy SHF, so it doesn't make sense for the Black Series to have lightning on the scale of, a Hot Toy or an SH Figuarts. And I don't know, I really think these would work better as like a piece that you put over an existing hand. I just think these look very goofy in my opinion. I mean, you can tell it looks like the fingers are turning into the lightning, and I just don't think that works as well. So unfortunately, these will probably stay in the package forever, but that's okay because I want this figure, and I'm not much for gimmicks anyway with the whole effects and all that. I think it makes things look more like a toy instead of a nice collectible representation on the shelf. So either way, I wouldn't display him with the Force Lightning 90% of the time either way, so for me it's not a big deal at all. But getting this figure closer, the face on this is just perfect. I think the face printing and all that is just superb, and the hood piece, just obviously being sculpted, lays perfectly. And I really do think this soft goods is some of the best, if not the best, in the line, with the little scrunchie around the wrist to kind of help form fit it, and it really just flows really nice. And if anyone is curious about what is underneath this figure, he is utilizing the Jedi, I guess, Book of Boba Fett Luke. I don't have that figure, but I'm pretty sure it's using those legs and just body in general. It might have some new bits and pieces for the chest. I guess I don't really want to mess with the arms too much, but I'm sure it's just utilizing that figure pretty much 95%, and then adding the hands and headpiece, obviously with the soft goods over. And yeah, I think obviously that is perfect reuse in my opinion, as it is completely hidden, but also if you did get him in a dynamic pose, no one really knows what he's wearing under the robes anyway, so some black wrappings I think doesn't, ruin the figure or anything if that is showing a little bit. So that is just awesome to see. And yeah, I don't think anyone would really display this guy super dynamically anyway, but it is just cool to have that option. And yeah, this guy just looks fantastic in my opinion. There's not much to this costume, I guess. It's just your typical Emperor, I'd suppose, in a little bit of a lighter robe, but still got that little black showing. And yeah, I just think this guy looks fantastic. And this is a moment I have long awaited. This is the pairing, in my opinion. As this Palpatine is so scene specific now, I do think that you could fit him into a Clone Wars display, battling your Darth Maul, and hopefully we get a Savage Opress at some point, but you would have to find him another lightsaber, but I think that could totally work. But I think most people will be displaying him next to the upcoming prequel Yoda in the Black Series if you don't have the SHF already. Now, this SHF Yoda is one of my absolute favorites. I do have a video showcasing him a bit more on my channel. The accessories this guy comes with, he comes with his council chair, so many goodies, and it is probably my favorite 1/12 figure in my collection. It is that good, and the representation of prequel Yoda here is just unmatched in my opinion. And seeing these two together finally on the shelf is just really a collector's, like, this is why we collect. We like to see that satisfying display, you know, the two characters that, you know, kind of go together. This is how Palpatine looked when he was fighting Yoda, and really only when he was fighting Yoda. I mean, you could display him against Mace Windu, but again, that doesn't really make sense as he only looked like this after fighting Mace Windu. So Yoda, I think, is the display option here, and as we haven't gotten a prequel Yoda from the Black Series quite yet, I think the SH Figuarts stands in, and to be honest, even if the Black Series did release a prequel Yoda, I'm sticking with my SHF. I think these two pair perfectly, and I've said it before that I think SHF and Black Series like fill each other out in like the weirdest way, where you'd almost think they're working together, because, you know, SHF hasn't made a prequel Palpatine, well, Black Series hasn't made a prequel Yoda, so here you go. Like, this is what we're working with, and there are so many instances of that with the SH Figuarts and Black Series line where they almost fill each other's holes. It's very interesting. Maybe I'll do a quick video on that in the future, but nonetheless, these two look so good together, and I am just so happy to have them for the shelf. Alright, and at the end of the day, guys, this figure is just one of those figures that is just so amazing to finally get in the collection. And you know, as much as it's maybe not the most exciting, most fun action figure, it's just one of those characters that we have been desperately needing for the prequel movie shelves, and I'm just happy that Hasbro is finally seeming to realize that the prequel movies sell. And, you know, we've known the Clone Wars sells for a while now, but it's time to give the actual prequel movies the love they deserve, and I feel like they are putting in the work to make these figures look and feel absolutely amazing. I think this is, you know, obviously I'm an SH Figuarts simp, so I do think that if SHF gave this a crack, they could possibly do a better job. But at this price point, this is the best Darth Sidious figure from the prequels that you're gonna get. It is just absolutely fantastic. I don't see a company doing him and doing him this good. So go support this figure. Even if you only collect Clone Wars, go get him for your Clone Wars shelf. Just support this figure. It is amazing. It has the Skywalker Hendrix stamp of approval. I am so happy to have this for the shelf, and yeah, I just hope everyone goes and grabs this figure. But anyway, guys, that does it for today's review. I hope everyone enjoyed. Now, we do have some more reviews coming to the channel this week. We do have the Mafex Ahsoka. Super excited to review that figure. I have it right next to me, along with the Hot Toys Episode 2 Anakin. Now, I know I've been saying I'm going to review that figure for a few weeks now, but as some of you know, if you've been watching the channel, I am in the middle of moving, so I finally got my review booth fully set up, and yeah, I'm just very excited to get back to the daily upload, so stay tuned for those reviews. Plus, you already know, I stay with the reviews But of course, other content as well. I am just really trying to expand what I do on the channel, and I think it's working pretty good. I have been loving the feedback and all that. So stay tuned. Mafex Ahsoka, Hot Toys, Episode 2 Anakin, and we do have Padme as well. So stay tuned for her review. And yeah, just stay tuned. Subscribe, like, comment, do all that fun stuff. And if you like wasting money, you can go ahead and waste your money with me. I do have a channel membership program. You can see videos like this early. You can comment with stickers, and you have name badges letting everyone know that you are a Skywalker Hendrix super fan. And yeah, some cool name badges. The longest name badge being my mugshot, so y'all can have some fun with that. And yeah, just some fun stickers you can comment and all that fun stuff, along with, of course, seeing videos like this early. So go check that out if you're interested. If you're not, just watching my videos is enough, and I can't express how much that means to me. So I appreciate each and every one of you, and shout out to my channel members. Y'all are the top G's. I love you guys so much. So yeah, stay tuned, and always, may the Force be with you. Ayy.